Hello friends, so welcome to this new video on Power BI dashboard. Okay, so yesterday I was going through the comment box. Okay, so there was one new comment. Okay, and the comment was please create the dashboard for project management. Okay, so I went on kaggle.com for downloading the dataset for project management. So I just found one dataset. I'll provide the link in the description box for this project management dataset. You can download this dataset and you can also practice along with this video. Okay, so today we are going to create a new dashboard, project management dashboard. Okay, from very basic, from scratch. Okay, I'll tell you step-by-step procedure for creating the dashboard. At the end, this dashboard will look like this. Okay, I'll just show the preview of this dashboard, so it will look like this. Okay, and it is very dynamic. I'll show you how it works. Okay, so step by step we will follow the procedure. Okay, so we know the very first thing for developing a dashboard in Power BI is to load the data. Okay, so today we are using Excel workbook as our data source for downloading the for loading the data. Okay, so just click on this Excel workbook. Okay, so our data set is here. So this project management data set we will use today for creating the dashboard. So just select that file, click on OK. So now see the data is loaded. So just click on this load button. I have checked the data. Everything is clean in this data. So no need to transform the data. See, the first step is loading the data. The second step is transformation of data. So basically in transformation of data, what we do, okay, so we just change the data type for particular column based on our requirement. For example, we want numbers, right? But their strings are there, so we just change that strings to number. Okay, so in transformation of data we change the data types of certain column based on our requirement. After that the third thing comes. Okay, in that we will just preview the complete data set. Okay, I'll tell you how to see our data set. So we will just analyze the data set, what visuals we can create from this particular data. Okay, so it is taking time to get loaded. Actually it will take like 40 to 50 seconds if the data is very huge. Done. Okay, so we have our data. So basically after loading, what we will do, we will just preview the data. We will think like what different visuals we can make from this particular data, right? So for just like analyzing the table, what you can do, see the first option, this is the report page. The second option, this is the data. So if you click on this data, one table will be here. Okay, so this is the table which we are using for creating our dashboard. Okay, so basically multiple columns are there. The first column is project name, the second column is project description. We will keep these two columns. The third column is project type, we will keep this as well. Fourth one is project manager, we'll keep this as well. Then we have region. Okay, we will keep this as well. After that we have department, we'll keep this as well. Project cost, so we'll just change this one. What we'll do, instead of whole number we'll put currency. Okay, so see $1 symbol came here. So for project benefit as well, we'll change the format. Instead of whole number we will select currency. Complexity, we have here high. Then status we have, completion percentage we have, phases we have, year, month, that is fine. See, one more thing, start date and end date. So what we will do, we will just change the format of this date. Okay, we will just show month and year. We will select this one, and for start date we have done. For end date also we will select the same format. month and year. It's done. Okay, so our data is ready for creating the dashboard now. Okay, so we'll again go to this report view. Okay, one more thing here, the third option is model. So if you have multiple tables, no, we can check the connection, but today we have only one table. Based on one table we are going to create the dashboard, so there is no connection. Okay, in our previous video we have seen how to build a connection in different tables. Okay, so we will directly move to the report page and we will start for creating the dashboard. So this area where we create visuals is called as canvas. Okay, this area is called as canvas. So the first thing, we will just create a layout of our dashboard. So we will set the background as a dark color. You can choose color on your own. Okay, so our today's background, let's say we will use this color as a background. We have selected the background color, but it is not visible. It is not visible because of this transparency. Okay, so you have to reduce the transparency to 0 so that our background color will be visible. Okay, the next thing is what we will do, we will select some shape for creating the layout. Okay, so for selecting the shape you have to go to insert option. Okay, select shape here. Okay, and select rounded rectangle. Okay, so we will use this shape for creating our report layout. Okay, we will just modify this shape. So basically what we will do, we will go to effect. Okay, shape, style. So for color we will choose white. Border we will disable. After that what we can do, okay, it's fine, right? Rounded rectangle, so this we will reduce. Rounded corner we will reduce to 5. Okay, and now I guess this is fine. One more thing which we can do is go to style. Okay, go to general. Size we will fix it as 640 by 1040. This is the standard size. Okay, so you can just drag it here. Okay, so in this area we will create the visual. Okay, and here we will put the heading of the dashboard, which is the project management dashboard. Okay, now what we will do, okay, we will start creating the visuals. Okay, so before that we will try to complete the layout. So for layout again we required some shapes, so we will use today some card visuals for showing the numbers. Okay, so again we will use this rounded rectangle. Okay, so size of this we will keep it as 144 by 244. Okay, you can note down the size because these are the standard size for showing the card visual. Okay, and we will just copy this, paste this like this. Again we will copy this to visual and paste it like this. Okay, now what we will do, we will select all 4 visuals at a time. We will just align them like this. We have aligned vertically. Now we will just align horizontally. So go on format, click on align and click on distribute horizontally. Okay, so we will use this 4 things for showing the numbers. Okay, here we will put card visual. I'll tell you what is the card visual now. Okay, before that we will decide the color of this shape. So basically for giving the color for this shape, go to shape, click on style. Okay, so fill color you can use this color. Okay, for the second we can use this color. Okay, for third one, we can use this color. Okay, and for the last one, we can use this color. Okay, so this four shapes we will use for showing the numbers. Okay, now what we will do, we will put the numbers, okay, what we want to show here. So basically the thing is we have four different types of project type, which are cost reduction, income generation, process improvement, and working capital. Okay, so we will select text box. Okay, so the first one is cost reduction. Okay, I'll just copy this, sorry, select, and we will increase the size of this one. So for this 12 size will be fine. We'll make it bold. Okay, we will center align it. This size is fine. After that, we will just drag this at the top. Okay, now what we will do, we will just format this visual basically. So for this, what we have to do, go to effect. Okay, background you can keep off, and text color we will use white as a text color. Okay, now this is the heading for first card visual, which is the cost reduction. Now what we can do, we can just copy this visual, we will paste it. We'll drag it like this. Okay, so our second one is after cost reduction, the second type of project is income generation. Okay, so here instead of cost reduction, we will put income generation. Okay, done. Then again we will just copy this, we'll just paste this, we'll drag it here. Okay, so the third one is process improvement. We'll again copy this, paste this, we will drag it like here. Okay, and the last one is working capital. Okay, done. Our headings are completed now. Okay, now we will show the numbers. So for cost reduction, okay, we will use this visual. It is called as card visual. Okay, just click on this card visual, one dialog box will open. So in this project management table, we have one project benefit. Okay, so this is the cost reduction. So just drag this project benefit to this field. Okay, one number will appear, which is 873.99 million. Okay, so just reduce the size of this one, drag it in this box, in this space. We will just format it now. So basically category label, so see this project benefit means category label, so we will just hide this one. Okay, call out value, this number is called as call out value, so basically we'll make it bold. and the color will be again white. Okay, and the next thing is, okay, before that I'll just tell you, see, if you want to hide the decimal number, so value after decimal will be 0. Okay, it will show the numbers only. Okay, and one more thing which we want to do here is we will just hide the background. So for background we have to go on effect, we have to disable the background. Now the color for callout value we can select it as white so that it will be visible clearly. Okay, so we will just copy this number, we'll paste this. I'll tell you what we have to do with this one now. Again paste. Okay, so basically when you select this card visual now, just go here, open this filter. Yeah, so we have the numbers. So what we will do, we will just apply the filters, some of the filter. Okay, so basically when you click on this card visual, so here we can apply the filter. Okay, so there are multiple condition. Okay, so I'll tell you what you have to do here. Okay, so just drag the project name in this one data field. So instead of project name, what you can do, you can drag project type. Okay, so as we are showing this number for cost reduction, you can just select cost reduction here. Okay, so it will be 195 million. For this we will just select income generation. Okay, for this one we will select process improvement, and for the last one we will select working capital. Okay, so done. Now what we can do, we can add icons to this. Okay, cost reduction, income generation, process improvement, and working capital. So what I did, I have downloaded some of the icons. Okay, so we can download the icons from Flat Icon website. So it provide us a free icons. Okay, so I'll just show you what icons I have downloaded. So for importing the icons, what you have to do, go to insert, go to image. So we have these 4 icons actually. So for working capital we will use this icon. Okay, so keep the size of this icon as 70 by 70. So go to properties, select height as 70, width as 70. Okay, and just drag this icon here. Okay, in the same way we have different icon. For process improvement also we have one icon. Okay, so for cost reduction we will use this icon. So again size 70 by 70, just drag this. Okay, then income generation, so again go to image, we will use this icon. So go to properties, 70, 70. Okay, and we have one more process improvement. So okay, so for process improvement we will use this one. Go to properties, again resize it 70 and 70, drag it. So our icons are also imported. So what we will do, we will just select all, We will just change their positions. Go to format, create a group. So this position will be fine. Okay, now the next thing is we will start creating some graphs. Okay, so today we will create a donut chart and bar chart, cluster chart as well. Okay, so the very first chart which we are going to create is a donut chart, and that will show product benefit by different region. Okay, so for creating a donut visual, what you can do, you can click on this one. So this icon is for donut chart. Okay, click here. So by using this chart, we will show project benefit by region. Okay, so just select this project benefit because we are going to use this values. So select this as values, and for legend, what you can do, you can select categories, or we can say region. Okay, so legend will be region. So this chart is created. Now we will just format this chart. So actually formatting is very easy. We have to just resize according to the available space. Okay, the next thing is first we will just disable the background so that everything will be clearly visible. So background we will disable. Okay, we will enable the visual border. The color of the border will be black. Rounded corner we will select in between 10 to 15. Okay, 12 will be fine. After that, legend we have, so the legend text will be black, the color will be dark black, and we have make data as bold. Then we have data labels. So for values, again, for each and every word we will select black as a color. Okay, and the next thing, we have made it as bold. Title, okay, so go to general. The title of the chart, will make it bold. Background color, we will select this color, it will look good, and we'll select white and central align so that our chart is clearly visible. Okay, we can reduce the size of this a bit. Okay, now for creating the next chart, what we will do, we will just copy this visual, we'll just paste this visual. Okay, and we will just align this because our second chart is also a donut chart. So instead of donut chart, what we can do, we can convert this visual to pie chart. But first let us fix what we will show. So we will show project cost by region. So previously we have selected project benefit. Now we will select project cost. So just drag this project cost to in this one values field and just deselect the project benefit. Okay, and just convert this to pie chart. Okay, so this visual is showing project cost by region. The next thing which we can create is the graph for completion percentage. Okay, the graph for completion percentage. So how to do this? Okay, so we can use this chart, stacked bar chart, for showing the completion percentage phase wise. Okay, so just click on this visual. Okay, so here we will develop one visual. So on x-axis we will put completion percentage. Okay, on y-axis what we will do, we will keep phase. So we have the phases of project here. Okay, on y-axis we will put this. So basically we have five phases. Okay, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. So we will just realign this chart. resize it. Okay, again, what we will do, just copy this format, paste it here. Okay, so now some of the things we have to edit. So basically the numbers on x-axis, okay, we will make it as bold and black. Select black color. Okay, similarly for title, bold, black. Then for y-axis, bold, black. And for title as well, bold and black is already there. Okay, so this is done. We will change the color of the bars at end based on our requirement. Okay, the next thing is we will create one table visual. Okay, so this visual is called as the matrix. Okay, just click on this one. So using this visual we can create tables. Just resize it based on your requirement. Okay, so in this visual what we will show some of the numbers. Okay, so just realign it a bit. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so how to do this? See, first we have to add the rows. So in rows we will add project name. Okay, and in values we will add different things like project type, the first one, then project status, whether it is completed or not. The next thing is we will add project cost, we will add project benefit, and we will add completion percentage as well, so that it will show each and everything for the complete project. And we will just edit this visual. So go on, format your visual. In style you can select this one. This look good, bold header and flashy rows. Okay, now we have this space as well. Okay, so I'll tell you how to utilize this one. So here we will create one more visual, okay, which is this one, which is called as clustered column. So it shows the comparison between two different KPIs. Okay, so in this what we will do, we will show the comparison between project benefit and project cost. Okay, so on y-axis, okay, we will put project benefit, project cost as two KPIs. Okay, on x-axis what we will do, we will use year. Okay, and one more thing which we can do here is we can directly copy the format of this visual and we'll paste it here. Okay, done. So now we can edit the colors of column. Okay, so just go on this chart. Okay, so on this for editing the color of the chart, what you can do, you can select bars. So instead of this color you can select this one, it looks good. Okay, similarly for this one, for project benefit, what you can do, you can use red color, and for project cost you can use this one. Okay, so that it will be clearly visible. The next thing is we have to put heading of our dashboard, and we have to create some filters for filtering out the data. Dynamic filter we have to create. So for creation of dynamic filter we use slicers. Okay, so we know we have different types of project names here. Okay, so we will create the filter for that one only. So what we will do, we will utilize this space. Okay, so in this what you can do, you can put project names here in field. Okay, so it will show all the different project names available. Okay, so we can choose any one of it, and based on that the data will get automatically sorted. Okay, so we'll just format this visual. Go on format your visual option. Okay, go on general. So type see effect. First thing, background will be off. Go to visual, go to values, make it bold and select the color as white. Okay, now one more thing which we can do, slicer header, that is not visible right now, but if you choose the color, font color as white, it will be visible. Okay, and one more thing which we can do here is we can create one more slicer for selection of project type. So instead of project name, what we will do, we will use project type as different fields. Okay, so we can select project type from here. Okay, now only one thing is remaining, which is the heading of our dashboard. Okay, which is the heading of our dashboard. So for that we have to just add the text box. Okay, so in this we will type project management dashboard. Just increase the size of this visual. Okay, select all, make it bold, increase the size, I guess 28. Okay, we can select 32 as well. Okay, just format it. You can select the font from here. Okay, and just center align it. Okay, the next thing is we will just do some formatting. So in effect we will just like disable the background, and text color we will select as white so that our heading will be clearly visible. Okay, now we will add project management icons to this heading. Okay, so again we will just go on insert. Okay, we'll select image. You can select this icon for project management. Again, if you want to resize it, you can. So just go on general, go on properties, select 70. Okay, let's select 100 this time. Yeah, this will be fine, and width will be 100. We'll just drag this icon here. Okay, we'll just copy this and we'll just paste it at this corner. So our dashboard is ready. So if you want to see whether it is working or not, so what you can do, you can select 3 project types. Okay, from here. See, if you select these 3 project types, automatically the data is getting sorted according to it. Now this working capital is not showing any numbers. Why? Because you haven't selected the working capital here. So if you select the working capital, it will show the numbers. Okay, now let's say you want some of the project name. So just randomly select. So based on your selection, the data will change. Okay, based on your selection, data will change. Okay, so it's working, right? So I'll provide the data set in the description box. What you can do, you can download the data set and you can follow the step-by-step procedure for practicing this dashboard. Okay, so thank you for joining. Please like, share and subscribe this. Thank you.